Please stand, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. If we could give one more round of applause for our great senior national anthem choir and the director, Mr. Leo Humbach. Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Johns, members of the Board of Education, honored guests, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. On behalf of the faculty and administration, it is my honor as principal of Stevenson High School to welcome you to the 2015 commencement exercise. I would like to start by giving 3 special thank yous. First, I would like to thank Stephen Atisha for the awesome senior video shown before the ceremony. I'd also like to thank the band under the direction of Mr. Michael Sekich and the Stevenson Senior Honors Choir under the direction of Mr. Leo Humbach for this afternoon's music. It is my pleasure to introduce our platform guests, all of whom have contributed to helping the class of 2015 meet Stevenson's vision of encouraging and empowering all students to acquire the necessary skills to be successful, contributing members of a diverse community and a global society. First, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Christine M. Johns. Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning, Mr. Robert Monroe. Chief of Staff, Dr. Robert A. Martin. Assistant Superintendent for Business Services, Ms. Stephanie Egan. Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Mr. Michael Sturm. And Assistant Superintendent for Auxiliary Services, Mr. Robert Kelly. To my right, we have the members of the Utica Community Schools Board of Education, Vice President, Mrs. Jean Clyda, Secretary, Mrs. Michelle Templeton, Treasurer, Dr. Robert Ross, Trustee, Mrs. Jennifer Priebus, Trustee, Mr. Ken Krolchik, and Trustee, Dr. Mary Thomas. And our 3 associate principals, Mrs. Allison Hildebrand, Mr. Jerry Pantano, and Mr. Tim Youngblood. Representing Stevenson High School are our department chairpersons, readers, and on the floor teachers and staff. Would all faculty members please stand at this time to be recognized? We also have our administrators from our feeder elementary and junior high school. If you would please stand. To the members of the class of 2015, you have made it. The last 3 years were not without their challenges, especially this last one. And while we have lost people we love, know that they are in our hearts with the thousands of people here at the Palace to celebrate your graduation. Today, we celebrate the milestone of you leaving high school and moving into your adult life. Today, we are celebrating change. A change that Adlai Stevenson says is inevitable. We all want this change to be a good thing, but it's not automatically good. Mr. Stevenson reminds us that change for the better is a full-time job. After watching you in your 3 short years at Stevenson High School, I'm convinced that each and every one of you can bring about the changes that will make this world a better place, and I expect that you will do so. To the parents in our community, throughout the morning you will hear a lot about what this class has accomplished. Here are just a few facts about the class of 2015. There are 564 students that are graduating today, 24 valedictorians, 2 salutatorians. 44 students are graduating with a 3.9 GPA or higher. 52 students are graduating with a 3.7 to a 3.89. 76 are graduating with a 3.5 to 3.69. 7 Class A Macomb County all-academic team members are in this audience, graduating today, tied for the most in the county, so I'm very proud of that, so congratulations. 28 students are UCS AP Scholars, having earned a 3.67 GPA in 4 or more advanced placement classes. Many students before you represented Stevenson on our academic and athletic teams. They made us proud, both in competition and in the classroom. 100% of Stevenson's graduating students have the potential for a bright future. Our students will attend every major university in our state, as well as places like the American Music and Dramatic Academy, New York University, Notre Dame College, Texas State University, University of Pennsylvania, and Western Kentucky University. Our students earned over a combined $6 million in scholarships to attend these institutions. That's right, $6 million, which was double the feature of the last 2 graduating classes of today. So at this time, I'd like to applaud the class of 2015. So now, would the valedictorians and salutatorians approach the stage? It is my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorians and salutatorians for the class of 2015. Please hold your applause until every student is introduced. Salutatorian Mario Soleil. Parents are Marie and Joseph Soleil. He plans on attending Wayne State University to study business. Salutatorian Mario Soleil. Salutatorian Dali Yakub. Parents are Basima Sorish and Nazar Toma. She plans on continuing in the early college Macomb program. Salutatorian Dali Yakub. Valedictorian Aaron Brown. Parents are Lisa and Craig Brown. He plans on attending the University of Michigan to double major in computer science and mathematics. Valedictorian Aaron Brown. Valedictorian Jacob Burns. Parents are Cynthia and Richard Burns. He plans on attending Texas State University to study musical theater. Valedictorian Jacob Burns. Valedictorian Jessica DeGreek. Parents are Robin and David DeGreek. She plans to attend Grand Valley State University to study biomedical science. Valedictorian Jessica DeGreek. Valedictorian Samil Desai. Parents are Sweetu and Nemish Desai. He plans on attending University of Pennsylvania to study chemical engineering or computer science. Valedictorian Samil Desai. Valedictorian Lauren DeSantis. Parents are Jody and Kevin DeSantis. She plans on attending University of Michigan to study biochemistry and neuroscience. Valedictorian Lauren DeSantis. Valedictorian Anthony Dostine. Parents are Sandra Vandapati and Daniel Dostine. He plans on attending the University of Michigan to study mechanical and/or aerospace engineering. Valedictorian Anthony Dostine. Valedictorian Sarah Flanagan. Parents are Lisa and John Flanagan. She plans to attend the University of Michigan to study business and art. Valedictorian Sarah Flanagan. Valedictorian Derek G. Parents are Lori and Edmund G. He plans to attend Kettering University to study electrical engineering. Valedictorian Derek G. Valedictorian Jillian Hubbard. Parents are Paul and Gary Hubbard. She plans to attend Michigan State University to study mechanical engineering. Valedictorian Jillian Hubbard. Valedictorian David Jackowitz. His parents are Ruth and David Jackowitz. He will attend Oakland University to study mechanical engineering. Valedictorian David Jackowitz. Valedictorian Nicholas Yakimovich. Parents are Lydia and Andrew Yakimovich. He plans on attending Oakland University Honors College to study pre-law. Valedictorian Nicholas Yakimovich. Valedictorian Adam Kogut. Parents are Anna and Roman Kogut. He plans on attending University of Michigan to study engineering. Valedictorian Adam Kogut. Valedictorian Jonathan Lozon. Parents are Cheryl and Ron Lozon. He plans on attending Oakland University to study mechanical engineering. Valedictorian Jonathan Lozon. Valedictorian Sarah Merrifield. Parents are Rochelle Ravisho and Jack Merrifield. She will attend Central Michigan University to study fashion merchandising. Valedictorian Sarah Merrifield. Valedictorian Calvin Montgomery. Parents are Jennifer and John Montgomery. He will attend University of Michigan to study mechanical engineering and biology. Valedictorian Calvin Montgomery. Valedictorian Mary Najar. Parents are Bon and Amir Najar. She plans on attending University of Michigan to study biopsychology, cognition, and neuroscience. Valedictorian Mary Najar. Valedictorian Shweta Pandya. Parents are Momta and Shardul Pandya. She will attend Wayne State University to study elementary education. Valedictorian Shweta Pandya. Valedictorian Michael Polakowski. Parents are Ann and Stephen Polakowski. He will attend University of Michigan to study finance. Valedictorian Michael Polakowski. Valedictorian Manvir Sandhu. Parents are Sukhjit and Sukhvinder Sandhu. She will attend Michigan State University to study pre-medicine. Valedictorian Manvir Sandhu. Valedictorian Andrew Steffes. Parents are Mary and Gary Steffes. He will attend Kettering University to study computer science. Valedictorian Andrew Steffes. Valedictorian Anthony Termina. Parents are Carolyn and Anthony Termina. He will attend Michigan State University to study genomics and molecular genetics. Valedictorian Anthony Termina. Valedictorian Miranda Vyers. Parents are Jennifer and Courtney Vyers. She will attend New York University to study dance. Valedictorian Miranda Vyers. Valedictorian Nicholas Weingarts. Parents are Norma and Timothy Weingarts. He will attend Michigan State University to study chemical engineering. Valedictorian Nicholas Weingarts. Valedictorian Mary Ellen Zabrozik. Parents are Ann and Daniel Zabrozik. She plans on attending the University of Michigan to study biology. Valedictorian Mary Ellen Zabrozik. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a nice round of applause for our valedictorians and salutatorians? You may be seated. I'm very pleased to introduce to you today's commencement speaker. He was the winner of the commencement address competition. He was just introduced as one of the valedictorians. To add to what was stated about him a few minutes ago, our speaker was a Macomb County All-Academic team member. He was on the Thunder Chicken Robotics team, Health Occupational Students of America member, and attended the Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology. Your commencement speaker, Calvin Montgomery.
I'm a little tall. Before I begin, I'd like to dedicate this speech to an old friend of mine who can't be here with us today, Jack Perry. Okay. Need applause. Okay, now I'd like to begin by thanking all the teachers, staff, administration, parents, and anyone else who helped make this moment possible. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone who has earned this moment. We can all remember when we first made our It's 2015 accounts. At that point, it seemed like a joke. 2015, that year sounded as if it were fictional. I genuinely thought it would never happen, but here we are. It's been wonderful being involved with the people in our graduating class, and so once senior year came around, I knew right away that I wanted to give the commencement address. I knew that it was going to be hard, and my experience with public speaking was limited, to say the least. But come around the end of March, I was really excited to get to work on the speech. I sat down and started trying to think of ideas for the speech, and I wasn't coming up with anything. I tried and tried, but every time I sat down, I started drawing a blank, and it was so incredibly frustrating because I desperately wanted to give this speech, but I just couldn't come up with the words I needed. I spent hours brainstorming, and I have about 20 torn pages of notebook paper with huge X's through them to attest to that, but I still couldn't get anything. The middle of April started coming around, and not only did I have this deadline approaching, but also the final stretch before AP test was coming up, and it was getting incredibly overwhelming. There were those nights at 1 a.m. after hours of AP Calc when I really thought that there was no way to get everything done. It was late one of those nights when I stumbled upon a poem some of you may have heard of by Dylan Thomas. It's called Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night. Many of you may know it from Interstellar, and the first few lines read like this. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. The second I read that, a switch flipped in my head, and I knew what I wanted to say. It was late in the game, and it would have been much easier to just call the night at 2 a.m., but I didn't because that's not who I am. Maybe no matter how hard I tried this late, I wasn't going to get picked, and maybe I didn't even have the time to get it done. But I wasn't going to let myself be beaten. I had to rage against the dying of the light. My story is actually much less dramatic than the poet who wrote it, however. Dylan Thomas wrote the poem to his father. His father was a fragile, old man who had been battling with illness for years. His father seemed to just be slowly wasting away in front of him, and there was nothing he could do to make him better. He wasn't delusional. He knew his father was on his deathbed, but still, he wanted his father to fight, losing fight or not, but to fight tooth and nail until the bitter end, that specter of death, that dying of the light. So you don't really think it mattered to Thomas that it was a losing fight, because you win a much more important battle by making the choice to fight than in winning. And I think if nothing else, I want to leave today with that message. We are all going on to different things, I know, but what I'm about to say applies universally. Essentially, life boils down to one choice. Are you going to go where it takes you and try to deal with things as they come, or are you going to go out and take your life by the reins and do what you want with it? In my brief 17 years on this planet, I honestly think I've come up with the answer. Life is not about going with the flow and just letting things happen to you. Sure, it's easier that way. Like I said, I would have saved a lot of sleepless nights if I had just not even tried in the first place. But then I wouldn't have had the pleasure of standing here in front of you. To me, life is about going out and doing what you want, whether it's easy or not. The things you want in life don't just come to you by some supernatural force without you having to put in any effort. Life doesn't owe you anything in any way. By sheer miraculous impossibility, you were born into the best and safest time in human history, and that's what you have. That is all that is given to you. The rest you have to go out and make for yourself. I wouldn't be anywhere close to where I am now if I hadn't tried my damnedest to get here. And let me say one last thing. If worrying about failure has ever stopped you from doing something, never let that happen again. It's as my father always said, a coward dies 1,000 deaths, a brave man dies one. I'll leave you with the end of Thomas's poem now. In my opinion, the best 4 lines of modern poetry. And you, my father, there on that sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Thank you. Thunderous.
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Christine M. Johns. Dr. Johns has served as superintendent of schools in Utica Community Schools for nearly a decade. Through her leadership, students here at Stevenson High School continue to achieve at levels among the best in our district's history. UCS programs and students continue to be honored for academic excellence throughout the nation, including recognition as 2015 District of Distinction. The district's future focus and commitment to innovation means this class of 2015 is uniquely positioned to become leaders in the industry, the sciences, the arts, and music, and public service. Dr. Johns holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Pittsburgh, a master's degree from Johns Hopkins University, and both a master's and doctoral degree in educational administration from Harvard University. Ladies and gentlemen, our superintendent, Dr. Christine Johns.
Good afternoon. Distinguished guests, members of the Board of Education, family and friends, administrators and teachers, and graduates. Welcome to the Stevenson High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2015. Titans, I am proud to be here on the stage that each of you will soon cross to receive your diploma and cross into your tomorrow. Yes, the big day is finally here. Graduation is when everything you learned so far comes together. From the day you took your first steps, first stepped into a classroom, first imagined a career, you and everyone who cares about you have worked toward the promise of your tomorrow. That tomorrow is what I would like to talk to you about. It so happens that a science fiction movie is out now that presents a vision of what the future could be. I'm not talking about Mad Max. Rather, the film is called Tomorrowland. Whatever you think of the movie, it has a few points of significance for the class of 2015. The basic premise of Tomorrowland is that it is a place where the best and the brightest gather, very much like each and every one of you in front of us today. It is a land where anything and everything is possible, and innovation and thinking is the key. It is a place that turns cynicism into hope and inspiration. It is built by visionaries using advanced technologies. It is your world, your Tomorrowland. But as the movie asks, why you? Why now? Because you represent the future. You represent hope. You have the fresh ideas. In this class, I see tomorrow's artists, entrepreneurs, scientists, educators, civic leaders, those who will address the current issues in your world with energy, innovation, and optimism. Today's issues are complex, but you are dreamers, and dreamers, like Titans, need to stick together. Dreamers need to turn ideas into action. During your time at Stevenson High School, you demonstrated you are among the best and the brightest by setting a standard throughout Michigan and across the nation. You've excelled in all areas: academics, athletics, fine and performing arts, and community service. Academic all-stars, advanced placement scholars, all state, all county. The common characteristic of these titles is they belong to graduates who call a special part of Dodge Park Road their home. Who are the Titans? The mighty, mighty Titans. Just ask Newsweek magazine or U.S. News and World Report, who have seen fit to name Stevenson one of America's best high schools, or the state of Michigan and the U.S. Department of Education, both of whom consider you a blue ribbon exemplary school. You have earned state and national honors in theater, music, dance, architecture, science Olympiad, DECA, journalism, and the scholastic arts. You have worked to make tomorrow a better place. Through Student Council, Fallen Heroes Games, National Honor Society, and school fundraisers, you have helped people in need, not only in your world here, but in worlds of need across the globe. Through your work, your interactions, and the inherent care and compassion that are part of the fabric of Stevenson High School, you have shown endurance, strength, and character. Graduates, your tomorrow starts the moment you step off this stage with your high school diploma. But before you do, please don't wait until tomorrow to thank the people who guided you toward today. Your parents and grandparents, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your teachers and administrators. There's a part at the end of Tomorrowland where the characters Frank Walker and Athena come to terms with the differences between humanity and technology and automation. They identify some of the inherent characteristics that define humanity: emotion, the human spirit, the ability to show compassion and feeling, and kindness. So today, demonstrate that human element. Set aside your devices and really thank those who you love. Not through social media or a selfie, but with a big, huge Titan hug in real time. Class of 2015, your future world of endless possibilities awaits. You will do great things because of the person you are and all you have achieved since your first steps. As you navigate the many exciting tomorrows that lie ahead, I hope you will remember where you came from and that you will always be a Titan. Congratulations, and know we are all very proud of you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Jean Clyda, the Vice President of the Board of Education. Mrs. Clyda is addressing you as the representative of a board that is deeply committed to this community and its students. Mrs. Clyda has served on the Board of Education since 1998. She holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from Michigan State University, and she is the proud parent of 2 sons who are graduate of Utica Community Schools. Let's give Mrs. Clyda a warm Titan welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Johns. And good afternoon, parents, families, educators, and most importantly, graduates. It is my distinguished honor and privilege to represent your Board of Education in congratulating you on your day of commencement. I would first like to take a moment to thank everybody here who is here to celebrate your vast accomplishments. Parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, all your friends. It is because of their love, support, respect, friendship for all of you graduates that today has the special meaning for not only you, but for each and every one of us who came here today. Graduation day. This is the last day that all of you have one thing in common. your commencement exercise. You all take with you many things that you will forever have in common, and you leave here with many shared experiences, memories, attributes, goals, and even destinations for your future. The years you have spent at Stevenson High School has served you well. From this day forward, you will now have to rely not on the people who have been there with you to help guide you, coach you, mentor you, or teach you. Instead, you will need to rely on what you have been taught, and all that you have been given. The lessons you take with you about service, commitment, compassion, friendship, community, and leadership will be your foundation upon which you will rely on as much or more as what you learned in the course content that is enumerated on your transcript. As I have had the privilege to meet some of the graduates of this class and have heard stories of many of you, I can confidently say that you, the graduates before us, are a unique group of individuals who have shown tremendous strength, courage, and tenacity. You have been leaders in your respective communities and employed your talents to help serve and give whenever and wherever you are needed. The choices you have made while here at Stevenson High School have further defined you, your character, and the mark you will leave on your community. You have demonstrated that you were unquestionably ready for the choices that lie ahead of you. The decisions you make going forward will also make a difference. The impact of that difference will be felt more broadly. The seismic waves reaching further than just you and those closest to you. For you are the leaders of tomorrow, and it will be you and your contemporaries' job to approach that future with modesty, humility, critical thinking, and to combine that with courage and determination. You will have choices to make. Some will be easy, some will be hard, and some will be things that make you question everything you are about to do. This is no small task, but for you, Stevenson High School, class of 2015, this is the challenge for which you were prepared, the task for which you are able, and the future which you will successfully embrace, and I know you will change for the better. Now as your time with Utica Community Schools and Stevenson High School comes to an end, I am very honored to be the one to say the words you have long waited to hear. Now, by the power vested in the Board of Education, the Superintendent of Schools, the State of Michigan, it gives me great pleasure to present the Adlai Stevenson High School class of 2015 with their diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed with the ceremony.
We usually like to make a mess. We usually just make a mess. Slide that over. Right in front of you. Mary Ellen Catherine Zrobeck, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Patrick Weingartz, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Miranda Sue Vyers, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Anthony Michael Tarmina, Jr., UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Andrew Francis Steffes, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Munver Kaur Sandhu, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Michael Stephen Polakowski, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Shweta Sardu Pandya, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Mary Amir Najjar, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
James Kelvin Montgomery, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Sarah Lynn Merrifield, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Jonathan Michael Lozon, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Adam Michael Kogut, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Andrew Yakimovich, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
David Andrew Jackowitz, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Jillian Lee Hubbard, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Derek Matthew G., UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Sarah Ray Flanagan, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Anthony David Dostine, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Lauren Christine DeSantis, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Samil Nimish Desai, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Jessica Marie DeGreek, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Jacob Ryan Burns, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Aaron Michael Brown, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, valedictorian, summa cum laude.
Dali Yakub, National Honor Society, salutatorian, Early College of Macomb, summa cum laude.
Mario Joseph Saleh, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, salutatorian, summa cum laude.
Anjana Biswas, cum laude.
Savannah Danielle Kirk, National Honor Society, summa cum laude.
Samaj Isaiah Smith, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Jessica Lynn Klein, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, cum laude.
Martin Ablahed.
Samantha Paige Ackerman, avid scholar.
Sebastian Majid Adam.
Mercedes Marie Adams, Utica Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society.
Rena Camille Affam, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Joseph Tyler Ahern.
Arush Ray Ahuja, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Emily Acom.
Angie Akrush.
Rita Afala.
Natalie Saad Elkes.
Colin Yusuf Elias.
Marvin Janan Al Hakim.
Zena Bush. Zena Bush El Saraf. Zena Bashar El Saraf.
Elver Yusuf Elias.
How do you just say her last name? Fosca Rose Bana Endalis.
Jenna Lee Anderson, cum laude.
Caitlin Nova Appleby.
Colin Gerald Arrowwood, Utica Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Christian Rod Asker, National Honor Society, Early College of Macomb, magna cum laude.
Roland Esmaro.
Salam Esmaro.
Miranda Acho.
Stephen Atisha.
Joseph John Odisho.
Erica Marie Austin.
Nicholas Thomas Austin.
Crystal Alexandria Ayers, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Genevieve Sophia Ayub, Early College of Macomb.
Samantha Mary Barry.
Christian Bolin, magna cum laude.
Nathaniel Baylor.
Rami Nabil Bali.
Brandon Francis Barash, avid scholar.
Michelle Tony Barak, cum laude.
Blake Ryan Barrett.
Victoria Rose Bartkowski.
Jocelyn Tawfiq Bashi.
Jade Dominique Basher.
Christopher Hans Bauer.
Ashley Elizabeth Bauman, Early College of Macomb.
Miriam Sami Bayador.
Nolan Robert Bayagich.
Adam Kenneth Dazzle.
Damon John Badeo.
Julianne Elise Beners.
Olivia Rose Belknap.
How do you pronounce it? Bianca Benequista, Early College of Macomb, magna cum laude.
Rhonda Benjamin.
Zaya Benjamin.
Savannah Lynn Benefield. Noah David Berg, avid scholar.
Erica Lauren Berger, cum laude.
Noah Drake Bergeron.
Christopher Barashai.
Julia Grace Bernardi.
Brittany Mary Bisa, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Adam Charles Blacker, Utica Science for Science and Industry, magna cum laude.
Jake Trevor Blevins.
Corinne Madison Blimka.
Brendan Bollinger, cum laude.
Haley Elizabeth Beaumansour, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Alexander George Boward.
Kelly Lynn Bowling, avid scholar.
Delante Jamie Boyd.
Kara Ellen Bradley.
Vita May Brocious.
Jasmine Dominique Brockman, cum laude.
Vernisha Angel Monique Bronner.
Michael Christopher Brown, magna cum laude.
Tyler Matthew Brown, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Bailey Lee Bruce.
Dean Thomas Buckenheiser.
Austin Twan Ozeki Boy, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Jacqueline Marie Burnett, cum laude.
Jordan Alexis Burton.
Mohammed Ali Boot.
Nathaniel Warren Bazinski.
Lauren Elena Byers, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Gabriel Douglas Kane.
Brandy Justina Kao, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Ryan Michael Capshaw.
Damian Michael Carbon White.
Zachary Logan Carpenter.
Mason Mason Cacho Jr.
Nicholas Anthony Cavalli.
Juliana Elena Chukani.
Zachary Albert Charleston.
Ahmad Chihab, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Joshua David Chores, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, summa cum laude.
Serena Ellen Chola.
Caleb Robert Chrisman, magna cum laude.
Sumin Chung, cum laude.
Andre Mihai Ciora.
Ashley Rose Cook.
Madison Claire Cook.
Kayla Ashley Crest, National Honor Society, summa cum laude.
Daniel John Crosby Jr., cum laude.
William Andrew Cross, Early College of Macomb.
Elena Renee Curry, cum laude.
Desmond Leopold Dale.
Alexandra Ann Dallow, National Honor Society, Early College of Macomb, summa cum laude.
Marsol Damon, magna cum laude.
James Joseph Daniel.
Saboni Olivia Dawood De Julio.
Alexander Paul Depos.
Savan Daughtry.
Isho Otis David.
Anthony Daywood.
Marvin Sam Dawood, magna cum laude.
Rita Sahar Daywood.
Jasmine Kristen Day.
Stephen Frederick DeChaussee.
Alexander Scott Demise, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Rachel Ann DeRue, cum laude.
Harjat Kaur Denoa.
Danielle Marie Dickey, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Eddie Christopher Dickow.
Jeremy William Dillinger.
Christina Dmitrievsky, National Honor Society, summa cum laude.
Brittany Ann Dodge.
Benjamin Anthony Demalski, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Jessica Marie Douglas, magna cum laude.
Jared Matthew Dubiel.
Micah Marie Duncan Walker.
Christian Dushai.
Ryan Michael Deitch.
Mersad Zebek.
Carlina Monica Digits.
Kyle Joseph Dzinski.
Michelle Deswit, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Shiloh Thomas Easley.
Okulola Edu.
Jacqueline Rose Elric.
Jonathan Basil Ashaki.
Dylan Joseph Everett.
Kamal Farouk.
Sarah Marie Verhodson.
Alexander Lewis Fajoro, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Renee Christine Finkel.
Haley Ellen Fininen.
Devin Taylor Margaret Fisher, avid scholar.
Christine Michelle Fix, cum laude.
Zachary Michael Fletcher.
Nicholas Addison Fontana.
Justin Landon Franklin, avid scholar.
Josephine Fuentes.
Jacob Cass Furtney, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Tori Lee Futch.
Joseph Odish Garmo, Jr.
Raquel Garza.
Javario Gasso.
Victor Mark Gall, UCS for Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, magna cum laude.
Brianna Gaylord.
Bradley John Gelmini, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Sarah Georges.
Logan Stanley Geraltowski.
Lena Gabe.
Albin Jokai, cum laude.
Linda Jonai, avid scholar.
Sophia Gochai, cum laude.
Tyler John Gagne, Utica Center for Science and Industry, cum laude.
Fabina Gorges.
Hannah Rebecca Golding.
Kyle Randall Gray, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Tyler Allen Grayson.
Amanda Christine Gunther.
Antonio Halo.
John Paul Hakim, magna cum laude.
Dina Halim.
Armin Halkick.
Larissa Rose Hammond, magna cum laude.
Alman Hamalik.
Vanessa May Hanna.
Aaliyah Chiha.
Hala Mason Hannah Ketchel, Early College of Macomb.
Tamara Hanna.
Iverson Hanash.
Kara Ann Harris.
Brittany Elizabeth Hartsuck.
Shelby Marie Hayes.
Quanisha Lachelle Haynes.
Razik Thair Hazim.
Jalen Henderson.
Julian Joseph Herndon.
Shelby Lynn Hewer.
Demetrius Alexander Hill.
Amber Hines.
Ravonda Hermes, magna cum laude.
Kui Dak Ho, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, summa cum laude.
Tida Hoang, avid scholar.
Nicholas Randall Holliver, summa cum laude.
Jacqueline Marie Hamraki.
Emily Marie Howland.
Shelby Lynn Hudson.
Aldiana Huskick.
Cassidy Lee Hutchinson.
Elda Heisa.
Amana Ijaz.
Paul Marcel Ilevin.
Joshua Gary Ims.
Thomas Vesquez.
How do you say your middle name? Pablo Amadeus Isaac.
Mark Isho.
Sylvester Isho.
Christian Jacob Israel, cum laude.
Robert Israel.
Alex Jabero.
Nicholas Paul Jaboro.
Laura Louise Jackson.
Julia Jackay, cum laude.
Grace Emile James, cum laude.
Panuk Dejani.
Marianne Jarek.
Jeremiah Jean, Utica Academy of International Studies.
Zechariah Jean, Utica Academy of International Studies.
Mina Selwan Jurgis, magna cum laude.
Noel Baston Joni.
Iceland Danae Jones.
Keith Lamar Jones.
Maria Faith Jones.
Nicholas Arthur Jones, Utica Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Lindsay Caroline Judge, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Calvin Anthony Calabat.
Satina Marie Callie, cum laude.
Melody Kala, Early College of Macomb.
Thomas Anthony Cambers.
Azra Kamenchich.
Dalia Kenua, cum laude.
Jordan Caputa. Marina Shafika Karjo.
Anna Rose Karp, magna cum laude.
Olga Karski, magna cum laude.
Carlene Amir Kasha.
Kenneth Thomas Casper II, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Davis Aaron Keena, magna cum laude.
Edward George Keena II, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Brandy Lynn Kennedy, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Estefanio Manuel Kesto.
Brandon Sam Kudor, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Ashley Camo, cum laude.
Kristen Sarah Kushaba, National Honor Society, Early College of Macomb, summa cum laude.
Christian Vitold Kelb, cum laude.
Andrew Michael Kinzel, National Honor Society.
Robert Salem Kizzy.
Ryan Robert Coleman.
Michael Richard Kolanowski.
Nicholas Alexander Coons, cum laude.
Joseph Richard Kopek.
Felina Marie Coring.
Rotana Korkus.
Matthew Wade Koski.
Emily Elaine Katula.
Wesley Sala Kuza.
Shannon Marie Kozlowski.
Madeline Carol Krasafich.
Ashley Elizabeth Crivy, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Francis Wesley Ulesna.
Jonathan Nunzio Bray, magna cum laude.
Christy Lynn Chalmers.
Antonia Therese Ferrara Skiba.
Ariel Marie Harradine.
Ariana Elise Hazinski.
Claire Renee Kendall.
Sylvia Carmen Castro.
Rhonda Mansour.
Sarah Elizabeth Milbauer.
Dustin Joseph Miller.
Sarah Rose Partington, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Marion Patterson.
Alexandra Catherine Romanowski.
Jake Buchanan Rydell.
Rebecca Marie Sekich.
Caitlin Taylor Starks.
Kiana Kristen Thornton, magna cum laude.
Jacob Paul Toko.
Mark Yuxtavani.
Michael Paul Kupa, cum laude.
Jacob Gregory Kunka, magna cum laude.
Jenna Qureshi.
Catherine Elise Lakatosh.
Sarah Patricia Lampinen.
Catherine Ann Lanou.
Andrew Timothy Edward Ledwidge, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Sarah Ann Lee.
Sarah Kalia Lee.
Jacob Robert Leone.
Haley Elizabeth Less, avid scholar.
Jacob Paul Leslie.
Justin Thomas Lewis.
Kayla Rashawn Lewis.
Kenny Lachelle Lewis.
Austin Tyler Lilly.
Anton Lukovich.
Pashik Pete Lashai.
Gabriel Judge LaJudici.
Jordan Alexandra Lombardo.
Michael Lohr.
Megan Nicole Lowe, Utica Center for Science and Industry, magna cum laude.
Catherine Joanna Lawrence.
Elizabeth Marie Lozon, summa cum laude.
Dominic Terrell Lucas.
Alexia Victorine Lumiag, summa cum laude.
Tyler Jacob Maybe.
Michael Alexander McLean, magna cum laude.
Rachel Lynn Mayulo, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Shrikar Melampati, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Robert Joe Mandeville.
Yusuf Samir Manuel.
Zachary Nicholas Ioannis Manolius.
Marcel Mansour.
Marlon Manuel Jr.
Bethany Ann Marchetti.
Mark Red Maroki, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Mark Joseph Maroki.
Jeffrey David Martin.
Kara Elizabeth Marvin.
Matthews Basil Maddie.
Imani Omisha Mays.
Delaney Ray McDaniel.
Brittany Allison McDonald.
Kaylin McGee, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Rachel Elizabeth McKnight.
Devin Philip McNaughton.
Lamond Diego McPherson, avid scholar.
Asha Leah Meters.
Charmaine Cindy May, magna cum laude.
Jamal Thomas Menifee.
Mary Mensor, National Honor Society.
Sarah Mahalik.
Taylor Ann Michaels.
Matthew Milan Milevsky, magna cum laude.
Martell Allen Miller.
Pilar Bernadita Miranda Chavez.
Luna Fanar Malaud.
Veronica Sways Moore.
Elena Morachevska.
Nathaniel Miles Morgan.
Veal Sahir Morkos.
Brittany Ann Morrison.
Martin Laith Mosa. Ines Muhovic.
Kathar Najah Musa, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Samantha Arlene Monifo.
Nora Badri Najim.
Katie Susan Nirazanik, avid scholar.
Sebastian Narat.
Taylor Amor Neubauer, National Honor Society, cum laude.
William Donald Nicolai.
Amber Nicole Niedermeyer.
Joseph Nika.
Peter Nikonowitz.
George Nissan, avid scholar.
Gabriel Emmanuel Nofar.
Connor Logan O'Brien.
Bradley Stephen O'Connor.
Randa Nduyosh Odish.
Ashley Nicole Ozick, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, French Honor Society.
Fatin Oraha.
Natalie Ori.
Danielle Marie Pochetti.
David Michael Padalino.
Nicholas Christian Page.
Robert Lewis Pallas.
Miranda Therese Pappard.
Courtney Page Parr.
Kirsty Irene Peck, summa cum laude.
Kyle Christopher Perez Pedroci, magna cum laude.
Dominic Attilio Perini, cum laude.
Amy Augustine Perumalil.
Holly Olivia Peterson.
Jessel Philip, cum laude.
Alice Pietkowski, cum laude.
Samuel Michael Petrosinski.
Ned Harvey Powell.
Zachary James Powell, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Diana Elizabeth Pazderka.
Corey Joseph Pregazer.
Marina Saba Putros.
Natalia Rose Petros.
Bianca Rita Putris.
Jasmine Marie Putris, cum laude.
Myrna B. Karana.
Zina Ayed Karakos, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Rita Bedri Rabin.
Dylan Joseph Ranku, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Sierra Paige Ramon.
Zina Thamer Ramzi, magna cum laude.
Hanan Aziz Rayo, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, magna cum laude.
April Lauren Rattel.
Derek Michael Reynolds.
Alex Matthew Riddle, Utica Center for Science and Industry, cum laude.
Shannon Michelle Riedel, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Kristen Nicole Rinke.
Ashley Melissa Rivas.
Tom Edward Robinson Jr.
Taylor Marie Rowland.
Brian Sean Ross.
Okay. Lawrence Richard Rothwell.
Miriam Mutanos Rumia, summa cum laude.
Sydney Morgan Rush.
Joseph Julio Russo, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Robert Brendan Rizeppa, magna cum laude.
Elijah Ezekiel Sabra.
Annabella Christina Saloha.
Sydney Madison Sayer, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Sydney May Sakriska, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Joshua Devin Salazar.
Amir Majid Salim.
Manhal Saif Salim, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Jacob Aaron Sanchez, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Rachel Sanchez.
Terry Tyrone Sanders.
Olivia Grace Sanger.
Taina Amber Santiago, Utica Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Stephen James Sayers.
Caitlin Grace Schramm, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, summa cum laude.
Austin Taylor Schultz.
Nicole Lee Schultz.
Jordan Melissa Scott.
Ashton Rose Ann Sabel.
Megan Rose Seifert.
Veronica Louise Selke, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Stephen Sita, Utica Center for Science and Industry, summa cum laude.
Benjamin Tyler Settles.
Janine Rita Shamus.
Stivar Yusuf Shamo.
Lourdes Shamoun.
Clea Shasavari.
Frank Ahmad Shimon, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Jesse Andrew Shoebridge.
Julian Lou Shrubowicz, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Saifuddin Moeen Siddiqui.
Isabella Sarah Samofsky.
Belkar Singh, avid scholar.
Jake Edward Skelly, cum laude.
Scott Daniel Scozellis, avid scholar.
Antoinette Shkreli.
Regina Smakai.
Andrew Michael Smilnek, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Alyssa Lynn Smith.
Jeffrey David Smith, Jr.
Joshua Caleb Smith.
Rakan Walid Salaka.
Brendan Joseph Stacy, cum laude.
Catherine Stangis, Utica Academy for International Studies, cum laude.
Mitchell Edward Stankowski.
Samantha Nicole Stakely, Early College of Macomb.
Nathan Douglas Stedfeld, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Zachary Frank Steffes, cum laude.
Jacob Michael Stepp.
Shane Daniel Street.
Megan Clark Shagru, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Sarah Sulaka.
Andriana Manahal Suleiman.
Devin William Sutton.
Brendan Scott Sweeter, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Victoria Paulina Shimkowski.
Dina Talia.
Jessica Ann Tamu.
Jason Andrew Taravella.
Allison Marie Tisch.
Tudor. What? Christian Toder.
Ivana Todorovska, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Paxton Michael McAllister Tomko, Utica Center for Science and Industry.
Mihailo Tryanovsky.
Witten Humphrey Vutron, Utica Center for Science and Industry, magna cum laude.
Jesse Elijah Gumban Trimucha, Early College of Macomb, magna cum laude.
Eric Paul Trombley.
Mark Allen Tudor, Early College of Macomb.
Alan Scott Tuller.
Nicholas Michael Turner, cum laude.
Julian Methodius Ty Myers, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Jonathan Michael Urban.
Derek Michael Vanden Eschart.
Brooke Ashley Van Laken, avid scholar.
Nicholas Primo Vecchio, Utica Center for Science and Industry, magna cum laude.
Alexa Eileen Victory.
Logan Scott Vogler.
Sabrina Vulai.
Zan Valid Wahid, Utica Center for Mathematics, Science, and Technology, cum laude.
Brandon John Alexander Walker.
Daniel Howard Walsh.
June Hua Wong, cum laude.
Kayla Ann Waple.
Justin Richard Ward.
Mandy Samantha Wardrop, Utica Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Jeffrey Michael Washchuk.
Samantha Rosalie Welsing.
David Carl Winterstrom.
Brianna Marie Warbrook, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Michelle Michaeline Wesner, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Corinne Tierra Marion Wesson.
Marcus Allen White.
Bailey James Whitehead, Utica Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society, cum laude.
Sydney Iman Williams, National Honor Society, Early College of Macomb, summa cum laude.
Alexandra Emily Wilson.
Justin William Winters.
Kayla Elizabeth Wiseman, National Honor Society, summa cum laude.
Danielle Taylor Wisniewski.
Sarah Lynn Wojcik.
Kenneth Clark Woodworth, cum laude.
DeCheng Wu.
Zionis Joga.
Jemison Yewa, National Honor Society, magna cum laude.
Anita Youssef, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, summa cum laude.
Austin Zaya, cum laude.
Shazia Zafar.
Raynell Zaytona.
Bianca Jalal Zatuna.
Miriam Zara, summa cum laude.
Brenda Zephi.
Maranatha Zuleta, cum laude.
We have one more recognition. If I could call your attention to the screen above you. I would like to recognize Jack Perry, who is here with us in our hearts and who graduates today. His family is here, and I will be delivering his diploma to them after the ceremony. Let us celebrate all our graduates with a round of applause. So it's become time. Now that you received your diplomas, we will show Titan unity and pride as together you participate in one last reflection of your time at Stevenson in the official tassel ceremony. Take and hold your tassel on the right side of your cap to represent your sophomore year. You came to Stevenson High School filled with dreams and aspirations. Your class spirit, school pride, and determination to excel academically were evident. Now move your tassel to the center. This movement symbolizes your junior year. In your junior year, you demonstrated a growing confidence, shared in victories and challenges, and helped your fellow Titans. You embraced the idea of hard work and cooperation as you matured and moved into your young adulthood. Finally, move your tassel to the left side of your cap, which represents your senior year. As seniors, we ask that you be leaders both individually and collectively, and you did not disappoint us. You forged a path, set high standards, and exceeded our expectations. Everyone here is very proud of you, and we thank you for leaving your mark on Stevenson High School. And now, thank you. And now, we have one last order of business. We have the final farewell given by someone who all year tried to make all of your events a memorable one. Student Council President and your farewell speaker, Jessica Klein.
Good evening, fellow students, staff, administrators, and teachers, all the overly emotional parents and grandparents in the bleachers, squirmy brothers and sisters, palace workers, and anyone who came here tonight thinking there was actually supposed to be a basketball game. See, you were in for an even better day, as you just got to watch 594 students walk across this very stage. And just in case I completely airball my speech, there are foam fingers under all of your seats to help cheer me on. And I promise not to make this too long. And for those of you that actually just checked, gotcha. Here it goes. See, I've always had this dream of how graduation was going to be, sitting in these seats, then walking across this stage, and finally receiving that piece of paper with this glorious date. Dreams of realizing that high school is finally over and this new chapter of life is about to begin. Looking back at my childhood friend, the amazing Dr. Seuss once said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." Now, I know this does not apply to all of the moms out there who have been crying since they sat in their chair. But I want all of you guys to smile and make the best of today because you truly deserve it. See, I've had this cliche graduation song stuck in my head for a while. Some of you may know it. It goes, "As we go on, we remember all the times we had together." Don't worry, I'll stop now, for fear I will break the microphone. But truly, these past 12 years hold so many memories. From our favorite classes and clubs, homecoming to prom, spring break, and sporting events, especially those Fridays in fall when we got to watch Stevenson crush it in football. But you know what? I hope that the sole purpose of these memories was to create a shelf for your new ones, and that it will eventually collapse in the weight of all the new memories in years to come. See, these past 12 years have been great, but they should not be your best memories, because after this date, it will get better. Because you are done with the ACT and senior English projects and getting dreaded college letters. So I encourage you all today to make graduation an amazing memory, as something you had always dreamed it would be, a dream that you had the chance to live out and can one day reflect upon down the road. That is what I wish for all of your memories in life, dreams and goals that you were able to accomplish in full stride. Starting today, live your dreams out quickly so you can make new ones and accomplish those too, living your life fully. Nudge yourself to take more chances and do it now, not in a week, because you never know what is around the corner unless you are willing to peek. So take every opportunity to open that closed door, because what you may find might surprise you, as you never know what life has in store. Never forget to humble yourself and even sometimes ask for help. And every now and then, it is okay to come home to the family that has helped you and loved you all while you've grown, up into these amazing men and women sitting before me. And never forget where you come from, please. Because as your dreams turn into reality, you know you couldn't have gotten there without all these friends and family. Now that this is all said and done, I'm excited my time has finally come to close and say congratulations. I honor you all and give applause to the good luck of class of 2015, although I know you will not need it. And last but not least, before we leave, let us finish this memory with a chant that will always let us remember a Titan is who we will be. People want to know who we are, so we tell them we are the Titans, the mighty, mighty Titans. Ooh, ah, oh yeah, ooh, ah, oh yeah, ooh, ah, oh yeah, you wish you were. Congratulations, class of 2015.